Hello, 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 my beautiful, wonderful, spectacular Aries collective. What is going on, my Aries? Happy birthday. It is full swing, your season. And I hope you are partying like rock stars, Aries. I wish you only abundance and blessings during your birthday season. It is your girl, Tracy, Ascension 225. Tarot and Oracle, nice to see you guys, and I'm here to do your reading now. Today is the 27th of March, and we've been in Aries season for the last 6 days, and I wanted to do your reading, Aries, now and over the next 2 weeks, roughly 2 weeks, okay, until about mid-April, all right? It's going to be short but sweet. I hope you're doing well. There's a lot going on, of course, over our heads, and that is why I've listed some of my favorite astrologers and numerologists down in the description box, you guys. Check them out. It all works in conjunction with each other, okay? Numerology, astrology, tarot, and other divination, they all work together. So, I hope, Aries, you're enjoying yourself. You're enjoying your season. I need you to find a nice, cozy spot where you can relax, relate, so that you can possibly receive much needed messages for you now and over the next few weeks. So this is a general reading. All right, you guys. So don't force anything to fit. If it resonates with your soul, you're going to feel it. All right, you're going to know it. But don't force it, okay? Leave it on the table for somebody else, since this is a general reading. If you do want a personal reading, everything is in the description box. You can email me at ascension225tarot@gmail.com, and it will come directly to me, or you can book me on Thumbtack. Everything is in the description box. All right, you guys? All right, and lastly, do your girl a real solid and hit that like, share, and also that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. It means the world to me, giving me that energetic, reciprocal type of energy, okay? So I can feed off and do better readings, all right? All right, so here we go. Let's get it. And this is just journal information, okay? All right, so, Spirit, we're going to start with oracles, and then we're going to get into the tarot. So, Spirit, what is the tea? What does Aries need to know? Or what is the tea that may crop up, which I can ask for the next few weeks, but some of this stuff you may be already experiencing, and all that other good stuff, all right? So, hold on. I also wanted to check and see. I watched Jimmy the Tarot Ship, and I just wanted to see. All right. So first and foremost, let me just rewind a little bit, Aries, and I'll timestamp this. You can move past this if you want, but it's always important to know what's happening over our heads in the planetary system, okay? So the 1st of April, which is Wednesday, next Wednesday, believe it or not, we have a full moon in Libra, okay? The equalizer, the justice maker. Everything is fairness with our Libras, okay? And then Friday the 3rd, we've got Venus squaring Pluto. Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and all that other good stuff. Squaring with Pluto, and Pluto is the planet of transformation, new beginnings, awakenings, which I really, really love. This could also mean love for a lot of you. On Wednesday the 8th, we've got Mars sextiling Uranus. Mars and Uranus, well, Mars is your planet, Aries, especially if you're born, in the month of, well, the first few weeks of April. Mars, the warring planet. Mars is all about getting all of your needs, all of your basic needs met. food, sleep, sex, whatever it is, that is what Mars rules, your basic needs. And Aries, you are a fire sign, the I ams of the zodiac. Okay? So you set the tone. You set the tone for everybody. But Mars and Uranus being the planet of Aquarius, also being the planet of forward movement and expansion as well. I don't know. It could be a little weird with Mars, the warring planet, sextiling Uranus. And then on the 8th, Mars, your planet, goes into Aries. Okay, goes, I don't know if this is going direct into Aries or not. You'd have to watch Jimmy the Tarot Ship or thegreatawakener.com is his website. And then I've also got Sunday the 12th, Venus sextiling Jupiter. And then Monday the 13th, we've got Mars, more Mars energy conjunct Neptune. Neptune can be the planet of illusions, delusions, not seeing things clearly. It reminds me of that moon energy when you may not be trusting your intuition and you may not see things clearly, okay? It's the planet of deception as well. So be aware. There could be, and then we've got Mars conjuncting with Neptune. So Mars energy, that volatile energy, and Neptune, man, just be mindful, Aries. And then on the 15th, we've got Mercury, I believe, going direct into Aries, okay? And which could be good. Mercury is the planet of Gemini. I'm a Gemini. And also Virgo, the planet of communication and intellectual thought. All right. So that is what's happening above our heads the first 15 days of April. All right. Okay. So what is the tea with our Aries now and over the next few weeks? We've got Archway. There's going to be some new opportunities and possibilities and paths opening up for you, Aries. I love that. I've got Key. Yes, a brand new key. Some of you may be getting a brand new key. This is a new opportunity, maybe a new home or a new business or something that you've got the key to. Who knows? Maybe you got the key to the city. But this is a successful outcome to any of your problems, all right? Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Yes, because we know that the caterpillar turns into a beautiful butterfly after going through this transformation, which is what Jupiter is all about. Hold on. Mason! That's my cat. He's trying to sneak off. Yeah, it goes through a beautiful transformation, right? And emerges this beautiful transformed creature. I love that. I've got pig energy. Beware of greed. All right, beware of greed or doing things just for monetary purposes. And something may be happening in February. And February is typically either Aquarius season or Pisces season. Okay. All right, hold on for a second. I'm going to turn my fan on. Thank you for holding. Aries, yeah, those freaking hot flashes are no joke, all right? So anyway, let's continue. All right, so that was the tea. I need it right here in my face. Okay. Ooh, child. Anyway, sorry, Aries. All right, so that was the tea. So success and good things and opportunities are coming your way. All right. Just be mindful of that, that Mars energy, which could be a little bit volatile. People are walking around with short tempers right now. Maybe saying things that maybe they didn't mean to say because of that energy, or being a little bit more aggressive. So just be aware of what's happening and beware of greed, okay? You're going through some sort of transformation, which could be this archway too, you know, with this caterpillar energy. You're going through some form of transformation, or a new beginning is starting for you. And that applies to, you know, all of the collective. You know, 2026 is the beginning, is a 1 year. It's the beginning of a brand new 10-year cycle. Okay? So, new opportunities, new chapters to write. Okay, so what do the ancestors want you to know? Well, we've got a mirror of truth. There is a mirror of truth, Aries. Intuition reflects the truth like a mirror. Trust what you perceive, honey. Trust what you perceive. Trust your intuition. All right? That's how you tap into that high priestess energy. Higher vibrations. That's right. And you're going towards higher vibrations. You're going through some form of metamorphosis for sure. All right? And divine wisdom. From this spiritual growth spurt, this transformation is where you're going to get your divine wisdom. Okay? You're going to be learning some new spiritual principles and hopefully applying those to your life, you know, because of what you've learned from your life experiences that give you that wisdom. And angels, what say you? I've got Earth Mother. It says, you know how to evolve. There is something you know that needs your time and attention, Aries. Something you know needs your action. All right. So this isn't a lifetime. This isn't a lifetime to fall into old patterns. It's a lifetime to create new ones. Oh, I love that. All right. New steps, new ways of thinking and doing things. Okay. Then not only do I have Earth Mother, but I have Earth Guardian. All right. Learning in the happening. So you're going to be learning some lessons because of whatever experiences you're going to be having. It says you may be telling yourself that everything happens for a reason, but this might not be helping you to heal from the pain a particular situation has caused you. It's important to know that there isn't a divine plan to teach you a lesson. It's more that life experiences unfold based on your decisions in order for you to learn from every moment. I hope that made sense. So you're be open to expanding your spiritual knowledge and learning. Okay? All right. So we're going to do these cards later after we're done with the tarot. So we're going to start off with the two major arcana cards for you. The first major arcana card that came out is the Fool. Yeah, new beginnings. Taking a leap of faith. Writing new chapters of your life, Aries. But this came in the crossing. And this is very, very strong energy. All right? This is very, very strong energy letting me know that you will be going through this transformation, this metamorphosis. Maybe you could be a little afraid with this being in the crossing energy. Could you be afraid to take that leap of faith? Possibly. Well, you've been manifesting it. You've been manifesting it. And with that Mercury energy that I told you, that will be entering Aries, like the second part of April. That's where this Magician energy comes into. This is Virgo and Gemini energy. This is the major manifester ruled by Mercury. Okay, so especially when Mercury goes into Aries, utilize that Magician energy in order to have the courage to take that leap of faith, okay, or manifest what these changes are for this new chapter of your life. Okay, I love that. Love, love, love that. Alrighty. Spirit, what do you want for me to relay to our beautiful Aries collective today? This is for now and until the middle of April. We just need a few cards just to see what's happening with our Aries, please, and thank you. Whoa. All right, so let's go ahead and cut these cards. All right, Holy Spirit, the energy that Aries does not see now and over the next few weeks, the star, this Aquarius energy, the star, you're the star, baby. Maybe you are an actual star, I don't know. A celebrity, somebody who is well known. This could be somebody who is viral, whatever. But, you know, the star also represents that healing type of energy. The star represents having faith, unwavering faith in spirit and your spirit team to gift you what it is that you're praying for, what you need, what you're asking for, all that good stuff. I guess praying and asking are the same things, okay? This is also healing energy too, okay? Healing energy, faith, good fortune, and having and never losing hope. Never losing that hope and faith, okay? It's also a card of healing. And with this Earth Guardian, card that the angels gave, at the bottom it says, I'm open to expanding my knowledge and learning. So, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. This card, this Earth Mother, it says, I take the soul-led steps I need to take in order to heal and grow. So maybe there's some healing and growing that is going to be transpiring in order for you to go through this beautiful growth spurt, okay? Healing. All right. So what is the current energy for Aries? Current energy now and over the next few weeks. We've got the Temperance. Okay, Sagittarius energy. We've got, what is this? Four of Wands. Beautiful. We've got the Six of Swords. And we've got the Three of Wands. Temperance energy. Keep calm. Stay patient. Aries, I know that you're a fire sign and you want things done like yesterday, okay? But, hold on. You're going to be getting some divine wisdom, and all of this will happen in divine timing. It could happen by February. All right, maybe it happened this past February, or this is going to happen next February, but this is for you just to chill and be patient. Spirit is working on your behalf in the background. All right, do what you can do on your side and allow Spirit to do the rest, okay? Four of Wands. Fours are all about safety, security, and stability. So this is about, you know, being able to celebrate maybe your home, happiness at home, stability, a nice foundation for you to stand on here with the Four of Wands. I love that. The Four of Wands is also one of the marriage cards in the tarot deck. So this could also indicate you possibly moving in with somebody, you getting married, something of the sort, okay? Six of Swords, moving towards peace and tranquility with the Six of Swords. Okay, no more five energy of change and a little bit of chaos thrown in there, okay? We're moving towards peace and tranquility. All right, Aries. And then we've got Three of Wands, yeah. Threes are, you know, looking towards the future. You know, the path that you've chosen and the hard work you've done, now this is all about thinking of your future and hoping and praying that what those seeds that you planted will bring those ships, those ships into the harbor for you, if that makes any sense. Okay, so this is also growth for you. All right, Spirit. So let's what are some of the challenges? What are going to be some of the challenges for Aries now and over the next few weeks? Some of the challenges. All right, we've got Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Nine of Cups, and the High Priestess. So these are challenges right here. One of the challenges could be money, new opportunity. Okay, maybe you're expecting some money, and maybe the challenge is, waiting for it to come, waiting for it to get there, waiting for that opportunity. That's why it's under the Temperance card. You need to be patient. It's coming, because we already saw it in the cards, right? Yeah. Successful outcome to your problems, and new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. And then under the Four of Wands, we've got the Knight of Wands. These two cards together equal the Five of Wands. Remember, I just said we're getting out of that 5 energy, that chaotic energy due to changes and all this other stuff, okay? But the Knight of Wands, this is all about being free. Being free to follow, being free, and also having the courage to start this brand new chapter. Okay? Having the courage to do that. For new adventures. New adventures. I don't know if this Knight of Wands energy of feeling like I want to be free, I want to be adventurous, I want to go conquer, I want to go do this. One of the challenges could be that it could interfere with your home life or your stability, possibly your happiness at home. Okay, especially if you're in a connection of some type. Nine of Cups under the Six of Swords. Yeah. Wish fulfillment. Moving towards peace and tranquility. One of the challenges could be finding what really fulfills you, Aries. Some of you also may like to party and drink a lot. Maybe, yeah. But this is all about finding that fulfillment. What makes you happy? What fills your cups up? Okay. I believe this new change of moving towards peace and tranquility definitely will. Okay. I feel like these two cards, the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups, it's just like, feels like I want to be free, party type of energy, I don't know. And then we've got the High Priestess here. We talked about the High Priestess, you being tapped in and tuned in to this High Priestess energy, trusting your intuition wholeheartedly, okay? Especially when it comes to the hard work you put in and whether your future looks bright and your ships are going to come in, okay? All right, so Spirit, final spiritual advice. What is your spiritual advice with all this energy on the table for Aries? What is your spiritual advice for Aries? Spirit, give me 3 cards. The Sun. Woo! Page of Cups. Yeah, baby. Queen of Wands. Yeah. Spiritual advice, go towards the Sun. Go towards what your passions are. Creativity, fertility, abundance, blessings. Go towards the Sun. the happiest card in the entire deck. Okay. And then I've got and that's Leo energy, by the way, your fellow fire sign. I've got the Page of Cups. This could be a new opportunity at love, or pursuing something that you really love. Having the freedom with the Knight of Cups, right? The Knight of Wands. Having the freedom to follow your passions and what makes you happy. This could also be a new offer of love. Queen of Wands. Fiery Queen of Wands. Attractive, sexy, smart, follows their goals and their dreams and desires very passionately. Okay, I love that. So whatever this is that you're going towards, know that Spirit is working on your behalf. So I understand being excited and wanting things to happen now, but patience is a virtue. Okay, so that abundance that's coming to you is coming in divine timing. Okay, but use your divine wisdom that Spirit is imparting on you. All right, go towards the higher vibrations. I love that, because you are this beautiful Queen of Wands. All right, Spirit, I like that. Three of Cups. Living your best life with the Three of Cups. Living your best life. All right. So that is beautiful energy right there. I mean, the potential of happiness and fulfillment for you is very, very strong. Success as well. Okay, so angel numbers for Aries. I've got 1414, light up. Focus on your needs, your desires, and your hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a lighter attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities. Oh, listen to this. You will be blessed with new opportunities. A new friend or an addition to your family. Yeah, and the sun energy is also about fertility. Okay, so some of you that are wanting to start a family or expand your family, guess what? You may have a new addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up your process. I love that. And 2020, compassion. First and foremost, show compassion to yourself, okay, Aries? And then make sure you show mercy and compassion to others. It is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct. But it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts, because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Be of service to others, Aries. Your potential is enormous. I love that. And you may also be seeing these numbers pop up. All right. That's called synchronicity. And your message from the universe, it says, in relationships, the biggest thing you must look for is consistency. Every time you forgive someone who is not being consistent with you, Aries, you're giving them permission to hurt you again. And you deserve better. And if I'm not mistaken, I feel as if you received the same message. I'm pretty sure, like in your Aries love reading that I did a few days ago. Okay, I think you and Gemini both got this card, or Aquarius or something got this card. Okay, so this could be about a relationship as well. You know, divine wisdom from a relationship. Okay, and going through a transformation and starting a brand new chapter from what you have learned and experienced from whatever this was. Okay, so there you go. Let's give you one last message. What's your final message for Aries, Holy Spirit? Final message for Aries now and over the next few weeks. What's your final message for Aries? Can you allow the card to fall on the table? It says, you're the shit. You're the shit, Aries, and don't forget it. Don't forget it. All right. Oh, wow. I don't even think is this a card? It's saying 10% off your next purchase, but well, let's not pay attention to the back, but let's pay attention to you're the shit and don't forget it, Aries. All right. You are that cardinal sign first out the gate, kicking down walls and doors and everything else. All right. So I hope some of this made sense to you. And we will be doing your readings every 2 weeks, and I will also be throwing in some love and career readings as well. All right, Aries, thank you so much for joining me all the way from the ATL. It's your girl, Ascendant225, Tarot and Oracle. I love you guys. Take care. Like, share, and subscribe. All right. Mwah. Let me know if it resonates. Okay, take care.